So I was asked, what's the purpose of the trend section in Forex Trendy? Um, and quite simply, it's this. We all want to determine the trend, and we all have different ways of determining the trend. We can determine it through price action, which is simply higher highs and higher lows. Some people will use a moving average, but then you're talking about which moving average am I going to use? The 20 period, the 50 period, the 100 period, the 200 period? Am I going to use an EMA, an SMA, even a displaced moving average? So there's just so many options that you can use. So one thing about the trend section of Forex Trendy is it can tell you objectively, without you inputting, what the trend is and where you should be looking. For example, look in this trade here. It's a downtrend here. We know that we can get a pullback of all these pips, and it looks huge, but it's the currency pair we're looking at. And it's a normal pullback. Okay, so we would look for shorts only on this currency pair on this time frame. On the pound US, the overall trend on the weekly is down. Now, we can certainly see that. It's down on the weekly chart. But some traders will say, well, I got a low here. I got a lower high here. I have a higher low. So now already you're thinking, okay, we could be in jeopardy, right, of losing this downtrend. And so traders will start, once it reaches above here, so we have our low, a lower high, higher low. So now when you see this kind of move, right, you're looking at this. So now we break up, we breach this high, this high here. So now we're looking for uptrends, right? Well, the problem is our weekly is still in a downtrend. So if you're trading this, look what's happening. And then you get this reversal candlestick right there. So you can be looking for trouble, all right? For traders that are trading using this, they'd be looking to short right here, okay? They would not be looking to buy until this switches over. Now that this is a weekly chart, all right? So if you use higher time frames for trend, you'd only be looking for shorts on the daily. If you trade just the weekly charts, you could use this as well, okay? And again, this is a normal drawdown on the weekly chart. And what this simply means is if you had a pullback of 1,364 pips, which is quite a lot, but then again, we're looking at a weekly chart, right? And weekly chart traders are usually position traders. Your trade is not in jeopardy. Okay, so if this pullback equals this, which it hasn't, obviously, then you're okay still, okay? Here we go again. You know, if you're trading this currency pair, it's a downtrend. We're looking at this much of a pullback. Euro US dollar, one of the most popular currency pairs out there. We know that a pullback of 532 pips on the daily chart is still normal and does not invalidate the uptrend. So again, if you're looking to trade this currency pair, you'd be only looking for buy setups, okay? And the good thing about that is I don't know where this told us it was a uptrend, sorry. You wouldn't be looking to short here. You got almost a double top formation here. These pullbacks here, got this momentum bar here. You're not getting caught in these, okay? Which is great because you'd be short on here and it pulls back into this area right here, right? Previous resistance becomes support, up we go. So traders that are trading this are only looking to go up, okay? And right now they would have caught this momentum move to the upside, all right? Or they would have got in here on these reversal candles, right, in this area of congestion, which is right here. You can see it there on this sideways action here, okay? So they're not getting caught short. Pound yen, again, 276 pips, trading the 4-hour chart is acceptable. Our downtrend is not invalidated. So traders will be looking to go short, okay? That's just how this works. And it's an objective measure. Now, I don't have a moving average on here, so I don't know what the moving average was saying. But, some traders may be looking here. We got get your high, your low, higher low, right? That's price action, right? People are looking to go long. Problem is they're running right into here, okay? So you're looking to short this currency pair, and we're coming up here to an area of resistance, that, let's say potential resistance, because we don't know if it's going to hold. So you can see that even just using this, you don't need another charting package, right? You can just use these. I'm looking to go short on the US dollar Japanese yen. I know a pullback of 223 pips is fine. So I can actually just draw a line and copy it. So I can look at this chart here and say, okay, what am I looking at? Well, even though we're starting to move up here, I still know that I'm looking at a downtrend. Let's see what happens here. Okay, momentum move down here. And you can see, I can't zoom in on this. If you had this on your own computer, you could. Just by looking at this chart, right, you can see the congestion area. Let me just draw that a little bit better. So you can kind of see that it's kind of this base here. Now, generally, when you get basing up at these levels, just below a resistance level or just above a support level, it generally means that you're looking for a break in that direction. Okay, but we got to keep in mind what we're looking at here, which is a downtrend. Same here, U.S. dollar CHF, right? The Swissy. It's a move down. Our pullback 349 pips. Yes, you could have got some trades up and through here. Okay, if you're going to counter trend trade, that's fine, right? Traders do that. But again, just by drawing simple lines, whoops, not simple line. You get the point. I'm gonna draw it. You can see that you can see the price and what it's doing. All right, so trading with the trend, you could trade corrective moves. Obviously, you can trade those. Just know that they're not going to be as strong as the impulse move. So let's take a look at the pattern section. These are completed patterns, so they're in play here. These go back into June, July. I'm only going to show the daily chart here just to keep this video short, just give you an idea of what's going on here. And obviously, these are emerging patterns that are just starting now, and you can keep these on your radar, right? You can get alerts for this. So you look at the Euro Aussie. This just broke out on the 11th. It's a triangle, buy signal. Doesn't really go far, right? It's kind of just kind of chopping around here. It's probably in this area right around here. Now, people would say, well, what about this breakout here? I don't know. The date's not on here, so I can't see it. This is where you have to understand where you're going to place your stop. All right. And now, a lot of traders are going to do what with their stop? They do what the textbook tell them to do. Just put it just underneath these levels here. Well, this is what happens when that happens, right? You get spiked out, and the trade goes on in your direction. If you're looking at trading, I'm an ATR fan, 2 times ATR. Probably would have kept you out of the noise here, right? I don't have it on my chart here. Well, you can't put it on these charts, but I don't have it, so I can't tell you. If you even just did maybe a pattern move, there's 1, 2, right? So your stop would be down here somewhere, something like that. But again, we've got up to, 50, 43. And here's our targets right here. Obviously, we haven't reached any, but the trade is at 49.25, and it's out. So you're over 100 pips already on the Euro Aussie. Let's go here. Again, up move. This is August 1st, a break at 57.67. This one just took right off. Look at our pattern, our profit targets. How did we get? We got to a peak of about 64.70. Let's just say 64.70. So we definitely beat this one here. So we got to 64.70, and we got in at 57. Right? That's a great trade, and that's what's great about trading the higher time frames, right? And pattern trading. So you would have got notified of this trade on the 1st. How you enter is up to you. Maybe you buy stop the high, however you do it, or you get you find out about the breakout through an alert. You go to your trading charts. Perhaps you drop down to a smaller time frame, look for a pullback, and then a breach of the high of the day when you log in. Okay, or you just wait till it closes and just put a stop, buy stop, right? A limit order to go long here. And I say buy stop because where I trade, that's how we call it. So this trade was a good trade. It's still in progress and up over 700 pips. All right, where else are we here? CAD CHF. It's a flag pattern, kind of ugly move, right? This is back in July 26th. So I guess it was in this area right here. We're going to move down into it because this is past the 17th. So I'll be in this move here. And we went up to 76.20 you got in at. And right now it's up at 77.22. Right? It's 100 pips so far. And the first profit target is 77.63. And these other ones are back in July. It's a falling wedge here. Like that. Now people go, oh, it's a falling wedge. Well, falling wedge is actually, when you got a downtrend, is actually going up.
Because if we have a downtrend, it'd be a rising wedge, which would be a bearish. Falling wedges are bullish. We got a break at 0794 on the 20th of July, which is in this area right here. And we're as high as 0971, so we're close to our first target. Obviously, these are just targets. If price is coming close to them, it's not pushing through. Obviously, you want to take some action on that. You certainly will not let this fall all the way back in. So that was just, let's take one more since we're here. Aussie Yen was a flag. You see it down here in an uptrend. It's a buy signal on a break at 84.91, which is right in here. Our first target was 88.17, which is, well, we got the 89.24. So like I said, and then you got a, we got the 89.24 roughly, give or take, 89.41. Price pulled back, popped up again. If it's not clearing, you gotta get out of that trade. You have to, right? That's just, if you're not, then you shouldn't be trading, because it's just a double top formation. It's not really a double top until it breaks the lows right here. Let's move down until it breaks the low, but you can see the reversal candle up at there, right? So you don't want to give this kind of stuff away. So let's just say 88.60 you got out at 84. Let's just say 85 you got in at. That's a great trade. All right, so that's Forex Trendy. Click below or up here to the right. Sign up, get the membership, right? Check it out. There's so many different ways that you can use Forex Trendy. I think it's a pretty decent product.